Have you ever found yourself obsessing over someone who barely notices you? Do you feel like your happiness hinges on one person's smile or text message? Limerence is more than just a crush. It's an overwhelming, obsessive desire for another person's affection, often leaving you feeling powerless and stuck. But you're not alone. And more importantly, there's a way out. Let's start with the first step to regaining control: acknowledgement. The journey to overcoming limerence begins with acknowledging that your feelings are real and powerful, but they don't have to dictate your life. Imagine you're someone who's fallen for a coworker. You think about them constantly, interpreting every interaction as a sign of possible reciprocation. Acknowledging that this is limerence is your first step towards emotional freedom. Reflect on this. What moments trigger your strongest feelings? Writing these down can be a revelation in itself. Next, we move on to understanding. It's crucial to understand that limerence is rooted in emotional needs that are not being met. If you're obsessing over someone from a brief romantic fling, it's time to ask yourself what you're really seeking. Is it affection, validation, or an escape from loneliness? Identifying these underlying needs helps you address them in healthier ways. Leading psychologists specializing in emotional relationships suggest that identifying your inner voids can redirect your search from external validation to internal fulfillment. Now let's talk about self-focus. Redirecting your energy towards personal growth can significantly dilute the intensity of limerence. Engage in activities that fulfill you personally and professionally. Whether it's picking up a new hobby or advancing your career, focusing on yourself reduces the emotional space occupied by the object of your limerence. Try setting weekly personal goals and observe how it shifts your energy and focus. The fourth step is connection. Limerence can isolate you, making it feel as if the only person who matters is the one you're obsessed with. It's time to reconnect with friends and family or make new connections. Sharing your feelings with others can be incredibly freeing and can give you the perspective you need. Start by reconnecting with an old friend this week. How does that change the way you feel? Finally, we embrace acceptance and moving on. This is perhaps the most challenging but most crucial step. Accepting that your feelings may not be reciprocated and choosing to move forward is a powerful commitment to your well-being. It doesn't mean giving up on love. It means opening yourself to the kind of love that is healthy, reciprocal, and fulfilling. Remember, overcoming limerence isn't just about understanding your own feelings, but also considering the impact they might have on others. Sometimes being on the receiving end of someone's intense and unwanted affections can feel just as overwhelming. If you've ever been the focus of someone else's limerence, you might have felt a confusing mix of guilt and discomfort, unsure how to handle their advances without causing hurt. It's important for both parties to communicate openly and set clear boundaries. If you find yourself in this situation, express your feelings honestly and kindly. Encourage the person to focus on their own emotional health and perhaps seek professional guidance. This conversation isn't just about setting boundaries. It's about mutual respect and understanding, crucial components of any healthy interaction. Have you ever suffered from limerence or been the subject of someone's unwanted obsessive affection for you? Please leave a comment below and help our community learn and grow. And please remember to like and subscribe to get early access to our next videos related to dating, relationships, and personal growth. We thank you for joining us today and remind you that you are absolutely fabulous. And yes, you are loved.